And Theresa Slayter joins us today to give us more details on the Pro-Am golf tournament to benefit the Manna House. Teresa, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me, Natalie. And it is the Hixson Ford Pro-Am and the APT All-Pro Tour professionals that come in after the tournament. But the local people here can play in the Hixson Pro-Am, which is awesome, and it's $1,000 for a three-man team, but you play with a pro.
And that's why it's such a unique opportunity, too.
It is. We've been hosting the tournament here in Alexandria, Pineville, Central Louisiana area for 20 years. This will be the 20th year.
Wow.
And Hixson Ford has been a sponsor along with Alexandria Coca-Cola Bottling and Dr. Pepper and Clico and Royal Martin, several others have been just awesome supporters. GATA and the Convention and Tourism Bureau here in the city of Alexandria. So it's a really a neat deal. We have anywhere from 150 to 220 pros coming in to this area. So it's a huge economic development and for here. So impact, rather, it's an economic impact. Because they stay in the hotels, they in the restaurants, they eat, so it's awesome. And the good thing about it is it's benefiting and feeding the hungry here in Central Louisiana.
Absolutely, yes. So, tell me more about this being a fundraiser for the Manna House.
Well, the Hixson Pro-Am, all of our sponsors and all of our teams, last year we had like 40 teams. We got rain, but hopefully we're praying no rain this year.
Yeah.
But the benefits, the net proceeds, because we have to bring the tournament in, so there's a fee there, and that's where GATA comes in the city and the Convention and Tourism, and so and then our sponsors. So after all of our expenses, it goes to the Manna House. 100% of the net proceeds go to the Manna House.
Wow.
And it's been phenomenal because it's enabled us to continue our ministry here in Central Louisiana.
Absolutely. Now tell me how people can get involved in this golf tournament.
Okay, they can either contact Robbie at Oak Wing or Joey at Links, because the professional tournament plays at both golf courses, but the Pro-Am is at Oak Wing, and walk-ons will have dinner that day. But they can go online to the mannahouse.com. Even if you're not a golfer, you can make a donation and put a sign out for your business out on the golf course. We have numerous things you can sponsor: the driving range, the putting green, the cart sponsorship, and Robbie Rogan-Mosier and his family always sponsor the shootout the night before. So it's a great event for Central Louisiana and our community, and we're serving the needy.
Yes.
So it's a win-win situation.
Right, and for those golfers out there too, they get the opportunity to play with a pro, which is pretty cool.
We've had pros that have been coming here in the past that are now playing in the PGA tournaments.
Wow.
So it's like a minor league to the PGA.
Yeah.
But they're awesome. And if anyone would like to house any of these guys, they're really easy to, you don't have to really entertain them. We house 2 every year, so it's a neat thing.
Yeah.
But it benefits the Manna House, like I said, and it's a win-win. The guys have a good time, the teams play, and then they eat and have fun. They get pointers from the golfers, the pros. And a lot of people say, oh, I'm not good enough to play with a pro. But actually, it's a fun tournament. And the pros, it's the best ball, and everybody hits. And then, of course, you'll hit the pros ball. So it's really, everyone loves it. And the teams that play every year keep coming back. That's how much fun it is.
Oh, that's great. It's more about the experience than the competition, right?
Right. It is. It really is. And then you're doing a good deed, for these people. I think it was like 88,000 meals we've served in 2022.
Wow.
And Manna House, I'm sure Jessica has talked about the expansion, that we're sending food out to other areas in the community.
Through the Expanded Meals program.
Right.
That's been huge.
Yes, it has been, and we're looking at a few more. Of course, we can't take on everybody.
Right.
But we're trying to meet the needs in the different areas here in our community.
That's fantastic, and that's why this is such a great event to help support too. Give us the dates of deadlines to register as a sponsor or as a player. Right, and there's we've got some ads out. Like I said, you could go to Oak Wing, you can go to Links, and it's the deadline to register is March the 1st. Okay. But we'll expand that a couple of days. But the tournament's on the 7th. We have the shootout on the 6th. Our pro tournament starts Wednesday after the Hixson Pro-Am on Tuesday. Okay. So they will play from Wednesday through Saturday. Oh, wow. So they're here a whole week. A lot of them come in early
So they're here the entire week. So it's a huge impact in our community.
Wow, and how long have we been putting this on?
20 years, and this will be the 7th year that it benefits the Manna House.
That's fantastic, and I'm sure you've seen it grow so much in those 20 years.
Oh, yes, and all the players that come, and they come from all over the world. We've had them from Australia, everywhere.
Wow.
And they'll fly in, some will drive. They're in the States, and they'll drive in. But they say the hospitality that they get here in Central Louisiana, we feed them every day, and they just love coming here.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it's a great time, and it's a great chance to sign up right now and help support that cause.
You can go on the mannahouse.com, give to mannahouse.com and register. You can call me. You can call Jessica at the Manna House. And so it's easy. They have the forms at Oakland, like I said, and it links.
Perfect. Well, Theresa, thank you so much for joining us and telling us all about it.
Well, thank you for having me.
Of course.
Okay, thank you.
And we'll be right back with more Good Day Cenla right after this break.